How's it going? Back at it again, and this episode, as we promised, will be really focused on the young players in our organization. We're going to get some pitching in, I believe, and we're going to be using pretty much just the rookies and the prospects for the month of August. You know, the season really hasn't went the way that we wanted it to, and at this point, you got to really focus on the future of this team and try to develop those next stars. And here is top prospect Mark Carrera. I'm going to start off with him. I think the whole entire rebuild back into the championship team that we want to be is going to start and end with Carrera's development. You know, it really sucks that Hiroshi Fong is missing a significant amount of time to develop, because his development would have been very good this year, I believe. But we still have Carrera to look forward to going up against Peck. Peck's got a sinker and a fastball to go with a curve.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Just misses the zone with his curve.
Hey! 1-1.
And he just puts a piece of the bat on that one. A very good curve from Peck. And Carrera chasing a sinker that will be caught. The first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Brunson.
Lane hits a 2-run home run, and Garrett Reed hitting an RBI single. And Carrera got a good swing on a fastball that went down the middle, but it will be caught on the warning track. Not enough on it to get it out. Definitely felt like he should have hit that one. He just obviously didn't get a good enough swing on it, and got to do better.
Leading off for Lehigh Valley, the center fielder, Chris Perez.
On the ground to Carrera, and he scoops and throws it to first. No problemo.
And leading off for the
And Garrett Reed hits a 2-run home run. He's having a very solid game. And Moser throws a fastball at Carrera. It's a good swing on again, but just not going where he needs it to. I'm surprised, honestly. He's missed on 2 fastballs. It's 9-1 at this point, and it's a new pitcher with Hamill going up against Carrera. And he chased a high one. Always good for one of those. And he hacks and misses.
0-2. One ball.
Way high from Hamill. Not very much control where he's throwing it. That one was up and in. And he struck out Carrera, and a drop third strike froze him out at first. And Carrera is 0 for 4 tonight, going up against Hamill here in the 7th. And Hamill is very wild right now. A hit to the outfield would easily score the 11th run of the game. I think Carrera is going to take a patient approach here. Carrera just missing one. Just not his game today. And he swings and misses on a curve.
Now batting, third baseman,
And he's 0 for 5 with another opportunity in the 8th. This is not how I wanted to start off the episode, going 0 for with Carrara. He swings and misses on a curveball that was in the zone. And he does put a piece on it. It won't be a strikeout, but an out to end the 8th inning. And Carrara goes 0 for 6. He did not get a hit in Omaha's 17-hit day. Dalman Peck got tagged in 2 innings, but no damage from the top prospect. It's unfortunate. I want to get a game in with Chad Bennett. We haven't used Chad Bennett at all this year, and I think might as well. We know that Bennett's not really going to be, a great hitter potentially. It's going to take a lot for him to develop. I kind of project him to be an Ezekiel Tovar type player. He's going to hit in the bottom of the order, but he's going to be a great defensive player with speed. Not everybody's got to be Barry Bonds in the lineup to win. You got to have people that can do things in other areas and be good at those areas when you can't hit for power. What's the 700 OPS for Bennett, though? And he got a good swing on that one. This is going to be in the gap for extra bases, and he will round it, and this is dangerous, but Bennett's speed is unmatched. He took off and got his 9th triple of the season on the first pitch of the game.
Now batting, shortstop, Chad Bennett.
If Bennett can do this, man, I'm excited for his future.
1 ball, no
Way
strike.
inside on the curve. It is tied at 3, though. Bennett got a good swing on it, but it's just going to fly high in the air to center field and be caught. The Drillers off Adele's 2-run single are on top of the game, and a base hits might score another one. And no chance.
The batter, number 2.
7-3 now in the 3rd inning.
Valencia.
And Beckham in the pitch. They try to steal, and they do. Move the runners, but it does not matter. And Cruz in there to pitch against Bennett again. Oh, man, and Bennett's getting some pitches to hit. You got to drive that one, Bennett. And he gets another one to hit, but this one not going to go far enough. Going up against Ryan Yarborough here in the 6th inning. The cutter hangs but does not dip back into the zone. The cutter again into the zone, but not good enough.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
there's a blast off of the bat, but it was not hit hard enough. It was a good pitch to go after, but Bennett's power just didn't help him there. Now up against Harris in the 9th inning. 1 man on, no outs. The tying run is Bennett. He's got a fastball to go with a slider. And Bennett got a pitch to hit, but he hit it right to the third baseman. A quick out. Not a bad game for Bennett. I like his at-bats. I mean, he had really good at-bats compared to Carrara. And he might have some potential to become a better hitter. I think we might want to get some at-bats in with Joel Fong and see how he can do in AAA. He's only played 2 games so far, but he's off to a pretty hot start. Garrett Reed's definitely been on a tear as of late. Some of the players you want to be doing good are doing good. It just really sucks that Hiroshi is not here to help the AAA team, because I think he would be one of the better players on this team. And I think it would be very exciting to see his growth. But we get his brother Joel Fong, who's had a pretty solid AA campaign and has really proven that he can hit. And he's gotten a lot better at doing that, but he pops up on that one, the first pitch he sees. Out playing into the right field. And a base hit. That was Jack Feliz. And Austin Cox, I believe he's a former Royal. He is. Never made our team, but he's in our minor league system, and another good swing. It just does not get the result that you want. I think you just gotta be grateful when you get good swings. Eventually you're gonna get the hits you want, and you just gotta keep the discipline. Go after the good pitches, stay off the bad ones. And Joel Fong going against this here. He can throw 100. And Fong barrels that one up. His first hit of the game is a base hit.
Center fielder cover. The left fielder, number 22.
It's a 1-1 game with a runner on first and 1 out for Fong. And Fong can't make the play on it. On a hop. He throws it into the cutoff man. A double for Wilson.
Now batting.
And Carrara hits 2 home runs and wins the game single-handedly. So that's at least a good positive for him. Not too many hits today for Omaha, but I like the at-bats we had. Why not get a game in with Benny Fajita against the lefty. I'd want to get a game in with Claudio Ramos. I just really don't want to face a lefty in the game I get with him. Here is Benny Fajita going up against Bush. And Fajita swinging a miss. And again, just missing on the curve.
One ball. Two strike.
Hey, come on now.
And Fajita goes down swinging in his first at
Now
bat.
batter, right fielder,
Up to hit again.
Fujita.
And Fujita a little bit late on it, and he will make the catch. I like that swing though. I was trying to see if his name was Bob Ross. It's Brandon Ross though.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Wait for yours.
Here's Fujita. You gotta hit that one, man. A little bit early on it. Right in the wheelhouse, man.
No ball. Two strike.
Bit early on the changeup. And Bush is living in the zone and getting Fujita out still. Fourth at bat for Vegeta. Now going against Jacob.
Ball one.
Up and in. And Vegeta takes it down the line but foul.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go. Right here.
Ball.
2-1 count against Jacob. And a swing and a miss on a pitch he should have crushed.
Just drive it right now.
And we chase one. Got a bit too anxious on the 2-2 and
The catcher,
Vegeta out again for
Andre.
the fourth time. And a base hit. And against Ryan Yarborough here in the ninth. 2 outs.
Hey.
And he just absolutely fooled Vegeta on that one. Now Yarborough really has his stuff working today.
Hey, here we go, kid.
His pitches were just breaking at a nasty level on this game. Yesterday, and the game before, he was not doing this, but he just absolutely violated me with those pitches. And Nick Bush gets the win. Rene Garcia gives up 6 earned. And we taken out of the Astros, but that is something that I expected. do beat the Pirates the first game, and we destroyed by them the next game. And they win 9-6. 10 games under 500. It seems like the playoffs are just so far away now. It's just untouchable. We're just nowhere near where we need to be for Rookie of the Year consideration either. And that's very unfortunate. Juan Castro just did not do enough in his rookie year. And Colt, Keefe, and Walker have 30 home runs each. And they're not going to be competing for a playoff spot. It's just kind of unforgiving how bad this year has been. Going up against Gaddis, the pitcher now, and I think this is a game where we get Nixon laying some swings. He could be the September call-up for us. You never know. I mean, he looks very solid. The only thing that really holds me back from doing it is he's not on the 40-man yet, and I don't know if I'm obligated to really do that with him yet. I think he might be one of the spring training kind of stories.
Leading off for Omaha.
I just don't know if there's a spot on the roster for Lane, and hitting really isn't what we need. And a base hit. I mean, he can do it though, man. He is the best hitter in our system right now. Might be the best hitter we've had in our system other than maybe Donaldson when it comes to development. He can hit, I think, at an MLB level even more than Castro was.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
And Gaddis gets two in the zone on Lane, and Lane unable to get contact. And a swing and a miss with Lane, just swinging away with it. Gotta be a bit smarter. Lane got a pitch to hit, but he recognized it a bit too late. And that's not a pitch you want to throw Lane. He crushes it. And yeah, Lane was a second-round pick in our third-year draft, and I drafted him just because he was a great bat.
Now batting.
I kind of projected him to have like an Luis Ariz kind of impact. Joel Fong hits a two-run home run, I think that said. And we chase a high fastball.
0-1.
Lane hits it up in the air, and this is going to fall for a blooper. And he gets on for the third time of the game. This is what he can do. He can get on base, he can hit. And now he's got 2 on, no out. And he just was a bit too early on that one. I think Lane definitely wanted that pitch. And he gets a good swing on it. This should at least advance the runner. And a productive out for Lane nonetheless. And the Storm Chasers get the win. Joel Fong and
Fans, our
Lane
final line score.
go for free hits out of the 9. And that was enough to surge the offense ahead. And Frank Chichen starting, we're going to use Claudio Ramos for the first time. And I think we drafted him 2 years ago or a year ago with, I think, the 100th pick. He was ranked pretty high on our board, and he fell all the way into the 3rd round. It was pretty much a luxury pick at that point, and we gladly scooped up Ramos, and obviously we're trying to see what he can be. We know he's got pretty high potential, and it's going to be interesting to watch him develop.
Please welcome your Northwest Arkansas Natural. Batting 7th, the first baseman.
Here's Claudio Ramos, an interesting batting stance for him. This is unique. He hits it softly on the ground, right to second base and out. Here is Ramos.
0-1's the count.
Good timing with it, just missing it. Another good swing with him, just maybe not the best pitches to hit.
Ball.
Almost went for it again, but this time we hold back.
That's a ball.
And a good take there. 2-2 against Chichen.
Count is
And
3-2.
Chichen makes it a full count. And good borderline pitch made Ramos swing. And Ramos up in the air. And it will be caught by the shortstop this time.
Now batting, number 1.
And it's Martin up to hit. Burns in at pitching. On the ground and bouncing. Watkins trying to turn to, and they do. Bennett gets the throw
Now
over.
batting, the first baseman,
And up against Marquez.
Ramos.
And he got a pitch to hit, but couldn't quite get it past the first baseman.
The center fielder.
Not a bad swing at all, though. And here's Jacobs now. He's got a ton of pitches he can work with.
Aye.
Big swing and a miss. And Jacobs not giving him anything to offer, but hacking away anyway. And he struck us out.
He's out.
So Ramos unfortunately cannot get a hit, but we'll be seeing more of him in the future for sure. And we drop another game against Baltimore. We do win a game, so we avoid a sweep. We beat Seattle, and let's take a look down here. want to get a game in with Tim Wells. He's really, honestly, developed very impressively this season. His power is very interesting. He's got a better arm than he's had. His fielding's even gotten better. His speed just went up. And I'm interested to see what Wells can do. I was already a fan of Wells' skill set and how he's performed. But with the boost that he has, I think makes him even more intriguing. And let's see what else Wells can do.
Hey, what away?
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Kenneth Johnson.
And he makes the throw, and in time, Wells gives it to the cutoff Fuentes, and he makes the throw
The first baseman,
to get the out.
batting third, the left fielder, Tim
Here's Hells Wells against Salinas. Wells fouling that one off.
Squared up.
And Wells again,
Down.
just unable to
One ball.
stay off of it. Salinas makes it 1-2. And Wells got a pitch to hit there, but a bit late on it, and it will fall anyway for a base hit, and this is extra bases for Wells. The throw will tag him at the plate. And no, they say he's safe. And it's a tied game.
the catcher, Richie Pena.
And Wells gonna scoop it and throw it over to second. Here is Wells in the third inning. And another good pitch to hit, and Wells drives it into the gap, and he's gonna test the throw. And he's gonna get in there with a double again. His second already of the game.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Salinas still in there to pitch. And Wells belting it again into the gap, and this is going to be his third double of the game. And Wells is perfect with 3 doubles so far. This is why he is Hells Wells. He gives starting pitchers and any other kind of pitcher hell. He can hit at this level.
Corpus Christi, the left fielder,
You know, Wells might be in line to get a AAA promotion soon.
the batter, the left fielder, Tim
Here's Wells going against Aguilar in the 7th inning. And another pitch driven by Wells. It's a base hit. And he will just stay at first. His first non-double of the game. He doesn't seem too impressed with it. And what a game for Wells. Player of the game, and deservingly so.
7 runs on
He
12
proves that I can actually hit on this game. And
left on base.
what a game for him. He really showcased his skill set. And definitely, I know what I'm getting from Wells. And that's a good thing. Going up against Chris Clark here. I mean, what we got up here, I mean, I guess Bell would be the odd man out, especially with his potential going down. I would probably play Yoder in center field and put Wells in at left field. Because Yoder has a bit better speed and probably a better arm than Wells. Do we go with Garrett Reed this game? Do we give Garrett Reed a shot here to play? Very happy with the development of Aaron. Hopefully by next year he's at shooting super set. Could go with Carrara, but I want to get a game in with Garrett Reed. Why not? He's been playing pretty good and I think he deserves some shine. And there's Joaquim Rosario, a player we thought about drafting. I think he went to Boston. No idea if that's Boston's farm team or not. Clark has a ton of pitches to work with, and I don't know what to expect from him.
That's out.
Garrett Reed coming off a game where he got a triple.
Hey.
And a slider in there. First strike called.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive and I'll pick one out.
And he puts it down the left field line, and he will not get a hit. He dove and made a great catch on it.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Garrett Reed.
And Reed's, he's got that tomahawk swing. Those are the pitches Reed can hit, but he hits it right to the left field again. I like seeing that Reed can go opposite field though. I think that's important. I would like him to rip one down the right field line though and hit it hard. I think that would be cool to see too. But he is getting primarily pitched on the outside from Clark so far. And he does rip it, but right to second and out. Chance in the 9th inning, but down 7-1. He does a bit too patient, and he hits it right to short, and the Clippers win. And Clark, the player of the game. Walter Wannabe has a chance to get a save, and we're going to go ahead and try to help him out. 29th in ERA. We are the second worst ERA team and the second worst giving up runs team. We are the Cincinnati Bengals of baseball right now. We can score, but we cannot stop anybody.
The batter number 10, second baseman, Pedro Torres.
And Torres got a good pitch to hit and almost made Wannabe
1-1.
suffer. Wannabe, and this one hit to Langford. This is going to bring home a run. fans in Seattle have something to cheer about. Down 1 with the go-ahead run coming to the plate. And it's Julio Rodriguez.
Ball, go. 1-0.
We got Pete Alonso on deck. Pick your poison. On the ground to Donaldson, and that will do it. So Wannabe does hold on and get the save.
Our final line.
Number 20 in his career. You know, it hasn't been a good year for saves, I guess, for Wannabe, but, you know, the starting pitching hasn't helped him. It hasn't helped any of our bullpen. And we do drop the final game to Seattle. Montoya looks to have gotten shelled. Wannabe's only blown 3 saves, so I mean, he's done a pretty efficient job. He's only pitched 35 innings, which we'd like to get him out there more. We just have not done enough in this department. Miguel Lopez just continues to show that he really cannot pitch on an MLB level so far. Only giving up 2 home runs though, so he's definitely off to a better start than that home run per 9 he had his first time up. I think that's a positive you gotta look for in Lopez. He hasn't been a terrible player. But the next game we will be looking at our best pitcher potentially of the year, rookie Caleb Collier from the first draft of the series. He's got 15 quality starts out of 21 starts, or 25. And Montoya does have 1 more than him. Montoya really hasn't been giving up the home runs either. He's done a pretty decent job on that compared to a year ago. I mean, the advanced numbers are kind of friendly right now to Montoya. He's really not having, I guess, as bad of a year as one is to think. He's just not having that first year Montoya impact. But let's get into the game. We're going to go against the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we're going to be using Caleb Collier. And they still got Vladimir Guerrero and Ohtani and Baladeros, Henry Davis, Corey Seager on the team now. Interesting Dodgers team. They're 10 games above 500, so a lot better than us. Michael Kopech is the starter. And here is Baladeros. I believe he was a Yankee and they traded him to the Dodgers for whatever reason they did that for.
Ball. 2-0. That's the ball low.
And not a good start for Collier.
Ball 4.
And he does walk him on 4 pitches.
Wood.
Finally finds the zone.
No, that missed.
Vargas having a pretty heck of a good season. And speared it in a double play by Donaldson. He made it look great. But now you got to deal with Guerrero Jr.
Hook.
And he spears it down the third base line. The 0-2 to Guerrero. And Guerrero just like his father, he can hit a ball that is not in the zone. But he does strike him out to end the first inning. So Collier bounces back after he walks the first batter. And he gave him the goods.
Leading up for the
It's
Dodgers,
former
the left fielder,
twin Brian De La Cruz. Big hack from Cruz.
0-1.
And he's hitting 293, and he's only the third best Dodger hitter. That shows you how good the Dodgers are as a hitting team. Good test for Collier. And he gets another strikeout
Got it.
on a very good hitter.
batting fifth, the catcher.
It's Henry Davis who's batting 277.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a fan of Davis, and I really hope he works for the Pirates. You know, he was a surprising #1 overall pick. I think a lot of people said he was going to be, but
0-2.
definitely wasn't a consensus #1 guy when he got drafted. And he crushes it to right field for a base hit. Well, I guess he didn't crush it, but put a good swing on it. It's Corey Seager
Down. Ball.
back in Dodger blue.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
400 career home runs for Seager.
That's low. That's a ball.
And Seager
Hoo-yah.
gets a strike in the zone that time.
Ball 4. Take your
And he walks Seager on 5 pitches.
Yeah.
Now it's Pages. Pages has hit big home runs on us before, and now the runner will advance.
That's a
And he
ball.
almost hit Pages. And a swing and a miss. And he struck him out. Great composure from the rookie.
Just you and the catcher. That's all it is. Come on, we got you.
That's
And
down.
Outman.
That's a ball.
Wow, how was that not a strike?
Hee-haw.
Beautiful changeup that time.
1-1. Ball outside.
Outman not chasing it. That changeup working well for Collier.
2 outs here.
And he hung a splitter. This is a tough play, but Castro will make it to it. Collier is pumped. Make it out of a tough jam.
Plays at 1 now.
Here's Peguero.
Hey.
Speaking of Pirate prospects, here's one here. Eric Peguero.
Ah.
And Peguero gets a pitch to hit and sends it to left field, but out.
Hey, we got 1 here.
And we're really not having the confidence in his fastball right now. It's kind of concerning.
It's 0-1.
Cavaderos is 4th in doubles in the National League, and he puts this one into the gap and is going to extend his double lead. Might put him in the top 3. And Valaderos gets on for the second time.
Tag.
Vargas swing and a miss.
0-2.
384 on base for Vargas. He fouls that one away.
Swing.
And he struck him out with a splitter.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
And Guerrero going after the splitter.
Ball.
Guerrero down the line and a base hit, and this is going to score the first run. What a hit from Guerrero. He just squeaked it over the third base bag. Now
No, that's it. That's
Cruz
the ball.
did not
Wow.
swing.
Hee-haw.
Collier can't believe it. And Cruz is going to end the inning. Quick run though. A little bit of luck in there.
Leading up for the Dodgers,
Kansas City responds with 3 runs of their own.
Davis.
It's Henry Davis. Hitting it softly on the ground to Garcia, and the play is made.
Hey.
Seager, swing and a miss.
0-1. Ball.
Got one to hit there, but he fouled it away.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Seager got a good swing on that one, but it will be foul and out. Definitely going to be a lot more careful the next time we face Seager with placing pitches there.
That's the ball.
Here's Andy Pages. And on the ground,
That's it out.
Donaldson makes the play. James Outman out here to lead off the 5th inning for the Dodgers and getting a base hit to start. A hanging changeup.
Ball.
And past Donaldson for another base hit. To the bottom of the order, getting on. The go-ahead run at the plate, and he has not gotten out today. He takes in
0-1.
strike 1,
Strike 2.
strike 2 quickly. Baladeros is gonna fly up, and catching it is the center fielder. That was a close play. Gavin Cross made the play though.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Miguel.
And there is Vargas, and this is a double play. So Collier, a little bit of luck on his side today, getting out of another jam. And he didn't even have to face Vladimir Guerrero. But he will have to face him here in the 6th inning.
No. Ball. 1-0.
Two-time home run champion is Guerrero, and that's a foul ball. And Guerrero ripping it up the middle for a base hit. And honestly, if Guerrero went to the Dodgers, that would make me sick to my stomach. And there.
Ball.
The amount of money that the Blue Jays are allegedly offering some of these big-time free agents, though, I don't see Guerrero ending up in a different spot. I think Bichette would be the guy they move from if they choose to. But if they're offering Soto contracts and Ohtani, there's no reason why they shouldn't sign Guerrero unless he has a terrible year or there's some disconnect that we don't know about. Just seems like Guerrero's going to be a Blue Jay for life unless something happens. I would imagine he would be traded before they wouldn't re-sign him.
No, that's out.
I imagine he'll get a pretty good offer from him.
Here, wide.
Collier, a swing and a miss from Davis.
2 and 2's the count.
Looking to punch him out. Collier hung a slider, but Davis bit too early on it.
Full count.
Just missing. Davis waiting. Full count, and he fouled it. Davis wanted the fastball. You could see by the body language. Wanted that pitch, and he fouls away a slider. Collier starting to tire here. Again, Davis. Looking to count. And Collier wins the battle and strikes him out. Collier getting a chance here in the 7th inning to pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
Seager again in a 1-1 count. And Seager takes it to Garcia. A flip. What a throw from Garcia.
Now batting.
This
right
deserves a replay. Maikel Garcia with a tremendous play. Look at him. He says, I'm going to make a big play right here. And he just grabs it and puts the ball in his hand. Doesn't even really get a good look at first base as he's drifting off his back foot. Throws a perfect pass right to Donaldson for the out. If Maikel Garcia doesn't play on this team next year, I'm going to miss plays like this, man. I mean, I remember plays he didn't make in the playoffs, but this might be the best play I've ever seen him make. That deserved a replay. I think Garcia's been one of the most impressive players in the series, of course. He really played his role. Hayes just fouled off a pitch that he got a lot of.
That's a ball.
And we might have a walk here against Hayes. Playing tough. And no, he hits it right to Witt for the second out. Can Collier finish the 7th inning? Ground. Outman, swing and a miss.
0 and 2.
And he punched him out. 7 good innings from the rookie Collier.
Now pitching for Kansas City.
And the Royals win at 6-1 off the great game from Collier. I believe he deserves the player of the game. He pitched well against the great Dodgers lineup. Didn't have Shohei Ohtani, but it still is a very strong lineup. It was definitely a great game from Collier. Very impressive. Definitely one that we should show respect to. We're going to be going back to the prospects now. Going up against Miguel Moya. Let's get a game in with rookie Diego Fuentes from Puerto Rico. A switch hitting third baseman in a bit of a cold spell, but got a lot of faith in him. Man, that team's got a lot of crazy names. Enriquez, Zapata, Guadalupe Gil. Lots of good names on that team. Reba. Here is Diego Fuentes. And Fuentes got a great swing on that one. It goes flying, but caught at the wall. Here's Guadalupe Gil against Costa. And here's Fuentes fielding it and making the play. Good pitch up and in. Felt like I should have probably got to that one, but a bit too early, they say.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Hey, square one up. What's up?
Fuentes putting up a fight here against Moya.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
7th pitch.
At the ball.
And it is a 2-2 count. Pitch number 8. And he fooled Fuentes with a great pitch. It deceived him. 8-0 Arkansas. And Fuentes with revenge on Moya. He waited for this opportunity and he absolutely crushes one that Moya threw down the middle. And Fuentes hitting his 18th home run on his first year campaign, showing that he has tremendous power. He's definitely going to be a fun player that could be fast-tracked to the bigs quick. Already looks like a grown man with that beard at 18 years old. Absolutely crushing that. That went 440 feet. And he almost hit a home run in the first at-bat of the game. He just was a bit early on it.
Diego.
Chad Bennett hits a home run. And here's Kelly, who's got a fastball, a slider, and a change from the left side, where Fuentes is not as good. But Fuentes gets a base hit anyway. And getting on. Zapata hits a home run, and Arkansas gets a win.
The final line score for our
I like that game from Fuentes, and I think we're going to be seeing a bit more of him. That was pretty fun. Joe Fong hitting 385 in AAA so far. He's off to a very good start. Very impressed with the progress from him. I'm going to do another game with Carrara. Going up against the Louisville Bats. And Kirby Cologne. And Darrell Goodwin pitching, already giving up a 2-run home run.
Carrara.
And Cologne's got a sinker, a fastball, and a change. It's definitely going to be a guy that tries to pitch the corners. Don't expect many good pitches from Cologne. That was a great pitch to hit. We're just a bit early on it. And he struck him out with a high fastball. Made his knees buckle with that pitch. Goodwin not having a good start so far. On the ground to Carrara. And he will make the out.
Let it fly now.
Here is Carrara up against Cologne. Come on, man. We got to hit that one. Got a good swing on it. Just unfortunate.
Good one up there, huh?
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Cologne definitely got away with one.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
One and two. Pitch number 5 coming. And he went. You've been getting very lucky with the umps. That was definitely a swing. Pitch number 7 coming in the at-bat now. And Carrara is going to put it in play, but it's going to be caught at the track. And they're playing some bunt defense here against Watson. On the ground to Carrara. Quick throw, and he makes it.
Now batting.
And a chance for Carrara against Cologne again. And Cologne's
All 1's the count.
slow speed has really got me so far. And Carrara chops it to first a bit early on the 87. Going up against Michael King. We're going to get the exact opposite now. I do not want to face Michael King right now. This is not good for me. I'm expecting to strike out in this at-bat. Michael King is not a fun player to play when he's on. chops it and just fighting at this point. Definitely should have laid off on that one, but King still cannot punch this out. And on the ground, this is a double play ball. And it will end the 7th inning.
Fill it up.
He's out. He's out.
Terrell Goodwin got tagged, but that's not Terrell Goodwin in the picture. I don't know who that is, but Terrell Goodwin does not look like that. Game 2 against the Dodgers, and Wannabe with another chance to get a save, so let's try to help him out. The Dodgers are 25th in runs against, but a lot better on the other stats than we are, and I guess that would be the difference between our season and their season. It's Wannabe in the pitch.
No. 2 balls. No strike.
Wannabe makes it a full count.
3-2.
And he struck out Davis. I don't know what pitch Davis was slinging at, but nonetheless. Big swing from Pages.
1-1.
Good pitch
One
from
ball.
Wannabe there. And Wannabe punches out Pages.
Now batting.
Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
And he throws it in there for strike 1. Adames chasing on a curve.
That's the ball.
Adames on the ground to Witt. And the Dodgers take the L. And Walter Wannabe with another save.
Our final line.
Almanzar pitched to Gem. He only gave up 3 hits. Good to see. The Dodgers come back to win that game though, and Wannabe blew a save in that one. And why not get another game in with Mr. Joel Fong? He's hitting 360 early on into AAA. Chris Feliz quietly with a 277. He's doing pretty well as well. Very impressed with his output. And Fong gonna make the throw and get the runner. And here is Joel. Change up a fastball and a curve from Faraday. Oh man, a bit late on that one. That was the pitch. And Joel gets a good one to hit there, and he just couldn't quite get all of it. Only 86 exit velocity on that swing. I don't know why I'm getting a meter when I'm that close to him.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ivan Melendez.
Ivan Melendez up to hit. And here is Joel here in the fourth. I really hope next year in the game that they fix like some of the lighting, because the first inning my eyes were kind of hurting. And now I can actually see a bit better. It don't have to be super real where the sun is completely blinding my eye in the batter's box. I just don't enjoy that part of the game, honestly. But it's a small little complaint. But I think everybody would enjoy the game maybe a bit more if didn't have to worry about that sometimes. And Faraday just quick pitching. Fong 0-2 now. And he punches him out in the 6th inning in a 2-2 game. And going up against Genoa. He went. Again, the umpire giving us pretty much an unfair treatment, but I'll take it. You know, it is what it is. Fong puts it in play, but can't get a hit today. 0 for 5, I believe. Corey Joyce gets player of the game, definitely. Not expecting him to do that often. Honestly, we get a game, we get a win against the White Sox. Thankfully, we can beat them. And another game, Montoya trying to go complete game, and he does. Kirby Colon pitching again. I don't want to face him again, or Moya. Dominic Tuttle. Looks like he blew the game, and he did. It's got the boys having a pretty solid season for the White Sox. Yeah, I don't want to go against the lefty with Castro, and we win 1-0. Wannabe gets a win. Only 6 games under 500 at this point, which is kind of insane to think about now. And Juan Santiago at 14-3 in the AA this year. Let's go against him with Fuentes this game. Want to get one more game in with Diego. And this should be interesting. A very good young pitcher. 14-3. Pretty solid player. .75 overall so far. He's very good at not walking. Pretty solid control at his age. And 17 quality starts out of 24, so very solid pitcher so far.
Wait for a good one. Try it, kid.
He's got a pretty average pitch mix. It looks like he knows how to use them very well. Definitely an interesting release. It's kind of hard to
One ball.
gauge what pitch it is. His fastball and changeup almost look the same. That was the slider. I was thinking it was the changeup, and I was baffled on that one.
The batter, the third baseman.
Claudio Ramos hits a home run off of Santiago, though.
Here we go.
And Fuentes is out. Another chance against Santiago.
That's a ball.
Santiago
Counts 1-0.
inside. Fuentes sends it to center field, but this will be an out. Definitely a pitch Fuentes would like to hit. And Xander Bogaerts is in AAA now too. And they still got, man, the Padres. Whew. Yikes. Hold on one sec. How many hits did he finish with? 2250, pretty solid. 249. He was a fun player when he was young on the Sox, and they won the championship in 13. I remember watching all those games. He was an awesome player, man.
He's out.
Hope he can really bounce back and turn into a good player again for the Padres.
Leading off for Northwest Arkansas, the third baseman.
Let's burn that in to pitch. He's got a ton of pitches he can use. And Fuentes just not his game today. He will be out. Bennett kind of carried the offense there. He did pretty well. 3 for 4 for him. Sebastian Sanchez, he had 11 strikeouts. That's good to see as well. Harding gave up 2. Not a bad outing for him, though. did win against Oakland. I didn't think about that when I simmed, but we did get that win. Going up against Cole Wilcox here, and Washington's starting to have a pretty nice year as well. Ford used 2 of his options. He hasn't played in the majors yet. He could be someone that could potentially be called up in September. I just don't know about Washington just yet. And I'm just going to use Carrara again. He's up to an 84 now. He's hitting 213 now. Come on, man. Like, what a frustrating player he has been to develop, man. When it comes to hitting, I guess, I don't know. I'm still doing what I got to do, but man, frustrating.
Batting third.
And Carrara hitting 213 now. Going up against Wilcox. And he got a good pitch to hit there. He hits it far and deep, and this is going to be off the wall. A throw in. And they're sending the runner. Terrible send by the third base coach. Don't know why he's sending him there.
The third baseman.
Here's Carrara. Quick pitching again. I hate that, man. And popping it up straight back. Carrara is going to be back to the bench. It's Camden Smith and Jigba here. A great bunt. And Carrara off with the throw.
Now batting. Third baseman. Mark Carrara.
Good fastball in on the hands. Carrara tried to go after the changeup, but fouled it off. And Carrara goes down swinging.
Hey, we got one here.
And a big misplay here.
He made a mistake.
And the runner's safe. Derma makes it.
Hey, we got two. Two down.
And now it's a 2-1 game after all that. I think Washington wants to strangle Carrera at this point.
He's out.
Here's Carrera against Armstrong. 97.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
And a great high fastball that Carrera just cannot hit. And Carrera strikes out in the 10th inning.
Yeah. 0-1.
Just not another good game here. Just going after everything at this point. Just not good at bats at all.
Get your pitch. Right here.
Nope, and Carrera chases, but seems like we have the game in hand. And we do win at least. Nixon Lane powers us ahead. Ooh, Andy Corona. The Athletics take the second game of the series. Going up against Andy Corona here, a player I wanted to draft, but the Athletics stole him from me. He's 4-13 at the moment, and Castro 249 now. Man. He's negative WAR. This has been a failure this year at right field. Maybe I need to call Nixon Lane up and put Jordan Walker at right field. I don't know what to do here. It's kind of, I don't know what to think about Castro's rookie year if he doesn't figure it out here in September and get his bat going.
Leading up for the Royals, the right fielder.
He's done a good job at stealing bases at least. Going up against Andy Corona and a base hit to start off the game for Castro. He barreled a Corona curveball. Corona's got a fastball and a curve. And he is 24 years old. Not too shabby. Corona, and he's gonna fly out this time. The catch is made. Castro not too thrilled going back to the dugout. Here's Colton Cowser. And on the ground, base hit. And the throw is not in time. Thompson hits a 2-run home run. And Corona is ahead. Corona just attacking the young rookie hitter. Good discipline there.
That's a ball.
Corona evens the count at 2.
Ball.
And a full count to Castro. And a base hit for the rookie. And almost overran the bag. And it's Juan Castro against Evan Phillips in the 8th.
The right fielder.
2-1 game, and Phillips definitely lots of good stuff. And he's the setup guy for the Athletics. Oh, I thought it was going in the zone, but no. Castro putting it up in the air. Good swing, just not the result. And it's Akil Badu. Ace hit for Badu. And Castro, a bad throw. Jason Dominguez hit a 3-run home run, and this game is way out of hand, and McClendon is gonna pop Castro up for the win. The Athletics take the series. Great game from Montoya, man, and he just couldn't get the win. Why not get a game in with Bronson Aaron? See what he can do. Wasn't too disappointed in that game of Castro. I just don't know. Maybe next year will be different for him. It's just, I don't know what to do with that one. It's hard to be patient with the younger players. Like, if he's not playing in the pros, he's got to go back to AAA and see if he can regain that confidence. I mean, I had it him early on.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
Maybe going with Juan Soto was the right idea if I wanted to win, but I just don't know if I put it all on that. I mean, maybe Shane Baz needed to come back and the pitching just wasn't quite ready. Pretty sure that's more of the answer with us being 29th in that category. Aaron takes on a Britt Yoder fastball. And he drives it into the gap. This could score a run. Yoder rounding third, and he will make it. Aaron with a double.
Now batting, the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
And Aaron showing his arm and making the throw to end the third. Up to hit against Yoder again. Aaron popping it straight back. Aaron chasing it high.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a punch out for Bronson Aaron. Aaron got a fastball just late on it. And he swings and misses 0-2. Aaron punches out again in the 9th. Not the worst game from him, though. Let's get a game in here with Charlie Copeland. Against Thomas Sapuki. Here is Charlie Copeland. Big swing and a miss.
All one's the count.
Copeland softly on the ground, and this is the end of the seconds.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Copeland up to hit again. Was out in front. A very hittable pitch before, and now it's just swinging and missing.
Ball.
Almost did it again. Chops it to second.
He's out.
Copeland not doing himself any favors with the pitch selection he's taking right now. Copeland just laid on a fastball that was hittable. I just cannot hit the baseball, it seems, at the end of this one. Going up against Hernandez and Copeland.
All one's the count.
Behind the count again. Oh my goodness.
2 is the count.
1-2 on Hernandez. And Copeland strikes out. 0 for 4.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter.
And another chance against Hernandez. I don't even know how I feel about it. Copeland gets a pitch to hit, but he was not on time again. San Antonio comes back and wins with 5 runs in the 12th inning. All you can do is laugh at something like that when it happens. We do get a win here with Caleb Collier. And going up against Spencer Strider, the Braves come back and win that game. Up against Brooke James. Let's get one more game in with Castro, and that'll probably do it for this episode. We're gonna include the September call-ups here at the end though, and I think we all know who it's gonna be, but if you don't, stay tuned. 298 for Miguel Garcia. He is on a freaking tear right now. Oh my goodness, it's making it hard for me to do what I want to do. Up in the air for Castro. And here is the throw. Not in time. 2-0 Atlanta. And here's Brooke James.
No. Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
And Castro, a pretty decent swing on it, but making the catch in the outfield grass. And here's Castro again.
The right fielder, Juan Castro.
1-0.
I don't know if Juan Castro will be the leadoff guy again next year. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting evaluation. I mean, if he can do this, then who's to say no? Just don't know what to think of this rookie year
The
from
right
him.
fielder, number 48, Juan Castro.
Hey, looking for yours now. Come on, kid.
James still in the game. And Castro going after a fastball. Hit pretty well, but it will be caught. I don't know why the crowd was cheering so much. Kind of threw me off there. Gave me some false hope. A Triero makes it on base again. And going up against Spencer Schwallenbeck is Castro in the 7th inning. And a base hit for Castro, and this is going to fall into the gap. He's going to test the throw and make it in there for a double. So, you know what, maybe Castro's just starting to heat up here. And maybe he's on pace to have a good September, not December. We're in December currently, but would not be December in this game. But maybe he's on track for a good September, and
Hey, come on now. One time.
maybe he can prove that he does belong in his spot.
That's your check. Did he
We have
go?
just been gifted with so many calls today. It's not even funny. Castro is going to bloop it up in the air. Is it going to fall? No. Into the glove. He's gotten contact with all his pitches, though. I think you can appreciate that part. Brooke James takes the L. And Kansas City gets a win. It's September, call-ups and rosters expand to 28. And how fitting, the two players I'm going to call up are the ones they recommend the most. And even if Carrera's hitting 213, I'm still doing it. We're going to bring him up to the majors and see what he can do in the final month. And I'm also going to move up pitcher Dick Harding. He will be making his MLB debut as well. Corresponding with the moves that follow. I think I'm going to give Costa a chance here. Let me overlook the rotation at first. We can just go back to Tim Horner and move up Corbin Burns. move Rich Vaccaro back to the double A. And then we're gonna take Corbin Burns and send him back on to the triple A. And then with the lineup in triple A, with third base being open, guess we're gonna have to throw Robbie Henderson in there. Not really my first choice, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I want to call up Hells Wells to AAA to end the season. I think he's earned a promotion, and we can see what he's all about. Unfortunately, Winston Bryant isn't really capable, I don't think, of playing in AA at the moment. What can we do here? I mean, we could just give Roscoe Morales some PT. It's not the end of the world, it's a month. Not really a suitable guy really to play that spot. Why not give Morales some PT? Maybe the biggest bust in the series, but still gonna hang out on the team for some years. And I'm going to, with the pitching rotation in the majors, Leander Avila's spots will be taken by Harding. I don't think Avila will be on this team next year. That's just a guarantee. I think he will be traded. Just was not a good year for him. And I'm about spent with him. At this point, I would almost send him on waivers and just give Washington an opportunity. But I think Lopez deserves to finish out the season, and he's actually starting to pitch a little bit better. So maybe he can figure it out. I want to see what Harding can do, though. Definitely next episode, going to get some games in with Harding. Probably 2 games with Harding. And then with the lineup here, I don't really want to take Castro out. And with how Garcia's hitting, man, it's like, how do you take him out? But I'm going to take him out and allow Carrara to hit right-handed. I'm not going to let him face the lefties. And we'll see what he can do. If he doesn't play well, he'll just start the next year in AAA again. I guess we'll hold on to Garcia if that's the case. I mean, this is really just a test to see what Carrara can do on a major league level. He's almost really capped out in the AAA. I mean, he's an 84 overall. At some point, you just got to plug and let him play. And if he struggles, he struggles. But look at the fielding. 99 fielding, 89 arm and reaction, great speed. He's definitely got a better arm and reaction than even Garcia. But Garcia's got plenty of hitting clutch, and he's a great hitter against lefties. And that clutch makes him valuable with the vision. But he's a faster player. He's definitely got pop. The gap has never been closer, and right now I think the edge obviously goes to the younger player, the 23-year-old. And we'll see how Carrera can do the next episode. I really hope he can put it together in the majors and really prove a lot of the doubters wrong. He did not have a good episode at all. He didn't really hit the ball well. But I still believe in him. And what a year for Walker and Keefe. Walker's a 99 overall. It just sucks he's not going to be in the playoffs where he needs to be. 97 discipline for Walker. I'm thinking with the way Walker's playing, I might have to extend him next season. It's going to cost a lot of money, but when it comes down to choosing between Walker and Keefe, I think Walker has earned the right to stay on a big salary. I think Keefe, soon you're going to have to platoon him. I mean, he can hit the lefties well, but just not for power. But the on base is insane. 390 on base. You're getting 31 home runs from a position where you don't really get that kind of production. I think we need more power in our outfield. I don't think that helps. But getting power from third base will also help because we haven't been getting that either. And we get good production out of first base with power, but we haven't really been getting it from third. And that's a position where you would expect the power to be. It's almost like Colt Keefe gives us the third base power production and Maikel Garcia gives us the second base production. But anyway, that'll do it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Only 6 games out of 500, so I guess there's a chance 6 games out of the wild card too. We'll see. Have a good one though. I'm out.